All right, I want to do a quick video on how to create histograms in our TI-84 graphing calculators. So we're going to start by entering a list. So you have this data already. For you guys, it is the list of the IQ scores for, it's like 40 randomly chosen fifth graders, and it has their IQ scores. It's question 3 on the lab activity graph. So how to type this information in, you're going to hit the stat key right here. And then you want option 1, edit. So just press enter or press 1. Now, I already have my data in L1, but you're going to have to type yours in. But I also want to show you, if you have data that's already in there, how do you get rid of that data? So you can scroll over it. There's like 6 lists here, so you can kind of scroll around and see. We're going to type stuff in L1. So if you have stuff in L2 or L3, I want you to delete that. And the way we do that is to scroll all the way up. So see how, like, I can scroll around. If I scroll all the way up to L2, and I'm going to press to see how L2 is highlighted. So you want to press clear and then press enter. So then all the data is gone. So you do that for L1. Scroll up, press clear, then press enter, and all those values will disappear. Because then you're going to type in all the values in that chart for question 3. So I already have mine in here to save time because I'm limited to 5 minutes. So you can scroll through, and these are all the values. Like it says, let's see, L1 is 25, so that's the 25th value in list 1. L130, that's the 30th value. We're going to scroll down and make sure I have 40. Yep. So here's my 40th number. Make sure you press enter after that last value. Press enter. All right. So now once we have all of our data in, we're going to graph it. To do that, we need to go second, y equals, to our stat plot. Now, yours probably says plot 1 off, but you can there's multiple different plots, so you can go up and down on these. We're just going to go for plot 1. So you want to make sure your cursor, you've got plot 1 highlighted, and I want you to press enter. And then yours probably has it where it's already set. It looks like this. So the off is highlighted. I want you to scroll over so it's blinking on and press enter. So the on is highlighted. Scroll down to the type. We want to select the one that looks like the bar chart there. Like, we've got a couple of different things we can do in here. We got, a scatter plot. We got a couple line graphs. We got some box and whisker plots. But we want to go over to the bar chart and then press enter to make sure it's highlighted. Now, your X list should already say L1. Your frequency should already say 1. If they don't, you can change it. To get L1, like, let's say mine wasn't here, or I had something else in there. Clear it out, and then you hit second 1, and that gets L1. If your L1 is already in there, you don't have to worry about it. You're good to go. All right, so now let's go back to the home screen. So if you do second mode, you can see how there's that quit sign above it. So second quit takes you back to the home screen. And I want you to go zoom. So the middle of that button at the top, zoom. And you're going to scroll down to option 9, zoom stat, and press enter. And it graphs your histogram for you, but also has this line up here. Yours might not have that line. It might have a different line. This curvy line on the bottom for me comes to from what I was doing earlier. I was doing some trigonometry. So if I go into y equals up here, you see I have an equation already in here. So clear that out so there's nothing on there. So whatever you have, if you had anything on y1, y2, y3, or anything, clear that out so it's all good. And then hit graph, and that goes back to your graph. Now, if you want to change the number of bars, hit this Windows key, and then go to X scale. Let's change it to 5. And then hit graph to see how it changes things. It changes the scale for your x-axis there, so it changes the number of your bars. If you hit this trace button up here, and then you move the cursor left and right, you see how it's giving you information about these bars. Like, gives you the minimum number in that bar, the maximum number, and it gives you the count. So we can see up here, our tallest bar goes from 110 to 115, and there are 6 values in that bar.